if you want to achieve greatness, you gotta learn from the people who have actually achieved it. And when we look at that, Cristiano Ronaldo is surely one of them.
In the history of Real Madrid, the finest goal scorer in the history of the Champions League. Ronaldo turns into dribble, brilliant footwork. It's Ronaldo! Oh, the ballin!
He has achieved everything a player could have accomplished in the game of football. He has almost won every trophy with the team, and he has produced some amazing performances and some memorable moments, and there's a lot to learn from him. But the journey wasn't easy for him. He has struggled a lot in his life. He has seen a lot of downs, but there were some core values that has helped him to reach this level of greatness, and that has helped him to become the Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are you the best footballer in the world right now?
I think so, yes. In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what the people are thinking, what they say. In my mind, not just this year, but always, I'm always the best. I'm always going to say that, because I think we have to thinking we are the best in our area. So in my area, I think I'm the best.
Is there anything that Lionel Messi is better than you at?
It's opinions. I respect the opinions. Maybe in your opinion, Messi is better than me, but in my mind, I'm better than him.
When you look at Cristiano, the number one quality that stands out is his self-belief. Some people call it as arrogance, some people call it as overconfidence, but at the true level, it is his utmost belief in himself. And this belief is the reason that he has produced some unbelievable performances, some unbelievable comebacks, and is still playing at the top level of football despite of his growing age. At his age, most of the players generally retire or go on to play on some lower leagues, but he's still performing in the top level of football like a beast. But the big question here is that how do you develop that level of self-belief? The first way is by just getting those things into your subconscious. Your subconscious part of the mind is that which drives the general perception of your mind, which gives the direction to your life. And if you want to get that thought in your head that you're great and into your subconscious, then there's going to be a big change in your life. But there is another practical way to approach self-belief and self-confidence, and it's pretty simple. It's by doing some tasks. If you want to build up that confidence, just do something. You're not going to build up any confidence if you're going to sit alone, sit doing nothing. But that's just step number 0. The big step here is to maintain that self-confidence, because if you got self-confidence, you surely got self-doubt. And if you're not gonna maintain your self-confidence, it's gonna go from level 100 to level 0 because of that self-doubt. So one thing that Cristiano applies is here that not listening to every voice, not giving enough attention to every criticism. You see, he said that in his mind, he's always the best. No matter what the people say, in his mind, he's always the best. And that's the mentality we're looking for. Because if we're gonna believe in our mind we're always the best, no matter how much criticism we get, no matter how much self-doubt we have, at the end of the day we're gonna get ourselves up and get going.
The best players always follow the best players. They want to be in the top of the game because they are the ones they are there. You know, you cannot rest or sleep because the other one can pass you. Of course we fight with everyone. With Neymar, with Messi, with Lewandowski, with Higuain, you know, with the top of the best players in the world. So, I mean, this is not fighting, but it's hard, it's healthy. You know, comparisons is healthy, and we fight, you know, to be the best. This is why it's my main point, it's my motivation, it's to be better than them.
When we look at Cristiano, we see an competitive, hardworking, and a motivated person. And the question here is that how does he maintain his motivation? The simple answer that I found is that he uses his competition to maintain it. And that's what's the difference between a winner's mentality and an average person's mentality. When Cristiano sees competition, he doesn't get into mode panic. He gets into the mode, I have to work more, I have to focus more, I have to be more dedicated because there are other players challenging for the same thing. But when an average person sees a lot of competition and quality competition, he gets into mode panic. That he's gonna lose the title that he has right now, that there are gonna be other people who are gonna go up him and climb up the ladder, and he's gonna remain in the same place. And that's what average mentality is, that it's gonna get you stuck in the same place while other people are moving forward. But if you wanna achieve greatness, you gotta get your competitive mentality on. But when we say competitive mentality on, we do not mean that you envy or become jealous of other people, because that's gonna get your self-confidence down. You don't have to be insecure, but you have to be competitive. You want to have that fire inside you, that I want to outwork everybody, that I want to get better results than everybody, but I don't want to harm anybody. I don't want to step on anybody's else shoulder and then push myself and get that person to go back. You don't want to do that. You just want to do good for yourself, but you also hope that the other persons also do good.
I'm always say it's all package, you know. First of all, it's the talent helps a lot, of course. But of course the ethic of work. You have to put in your mind ethic of work when you are professional. So since day one, when I start with a professional, let's say with 16, 17, 18, I'm always have ethic to be the best, to train hard, to listen to all the players, experienced players. And of course my dreaming coming true. I was professional, I played in the best clubs in the world, I won the most important trophies, so I'm glad to be in this position, but of course this is not coming from the sky. I dedicate myself and I'm working hard, and this is why the goals and all the achievements that I get coming from dedication.
Third thing about Cristiano is by far the most important thing about him, and that is his work ethic. Cristiano Ronaldo knew from day one that he wasn't the most talented player out there, and many players had more potential than him. But he knew one thing, that if he outworked every single one of them, he's gonna become the greatest, and that is what he did. Two factors which have helped him to develop this kind of work ethic. The first being that he is never shy off from a challenge. When in 2006 World Cup, Cristiano was told that he wasn't physical enough for the Premier League, he went on to develop a physique which has been admired all over the world. The second thing that has helped Cristiano to develop an unbelievable work ethic is his approach to things. He has never taken anything as an hobby. He has always seen everything as work, and he has always seen everything professionally. When you look at his social media, you see that how professionally he takes his social media. He takes his business professionally. Obviously, he takes his football professionally. And that's the thing about winners. They never take anything for granted or anything as an hobby. Average people always take everything as an hobby. Like the world owes them something, and if they're good at it, the world is automatically gonna give them what they want. But that's not the case. If you wanna want anything, first of all, you're gonna change your approach, because the mindset you go in with matter. If you're gonna go with the approach that this is your work, you're responsible for it. If you're gonna become great in it, then you're responsible for it. If you're not gonna become great in it, then also you're responsible for it. Then surely you're gonna come out as a better person. But if you're gonna go in as an hobby, then you're just gonna go it for the enjoyment and not the hard work and not the downs.